Hello, ladies. It's Susan, and I just wanted to come to you and give you kind of a quick rundown on how to use your back office. It's 31today.com, and we lovingly refer to it as TOT or TOT. So I'm going to give you just a quick overview of TOT, and obviously you all have the important job of going on TOT and going to new consultants, and there's just a ton of trainings. You're going to need to go through it all. I know it can be a little overwhelming, but you can do it, and it's super duper important that you look through there. But I wanted to give you just a quick overview on how to kind of set up your back office and how to set up your first party online. So I'm going to try this here and see how it works. So let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to open up. So here we are on TOT. And like I said, for you all, since you are brand spanking new or a month or so in, the first thing you're going to do is when you go into 31today.com and you click on new consultants, you're going to see pretty much everything that you need to know about your business. So here's everything that's in the enrollment kit, who we are, everything's in your box, and here's your Start Swell program. It just talks again about the new kits and how to qualify. So be sure to check that out. And if you scroll down, you'll see getting started, book, party, pretty much everything is on there. All of your resources. Let's click that one. So there's just a ton of things here. But what I wanted to teach you today, since some of you were asking, this is just kind of a quick discussion on how to set up your very first party on your website. So, okay, so let's go back home and I'm going to show you step for step how it's going to look. So here is what my dashboard looks like when I log into TOT. The first thing I want to do is, now you have to bear with me because they literally just changed all of this, so I'm still learning as well. So, okay, click Virtual Office. And then you're going to see this pink doodad here. So here obviously is home, where we're at now. Here's parties. That's where you're going to set up and enter orders. Orders, here we have open orders. There's order history. So that's anything that you have ordered. And here's where you would do, someone has a zipper that breaks on their product, or they're just not happy with something, or sometimes it does happen where things are missing out of the box when it's delivered. So that's where you would go to do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Our return policy is they can return anything during their first 90 days of when they place the order. There are always exceptions. So if it's like day 120, you can call home office and see what they will do about that. The only thing is people cannot return something if they don't, say they don't like it. Only if there is embroidery on it and they just say, I don't like it. Home office is pretty strict with that, so please be careful as you are entering orders to go over with your customers font color and choice. There is whatchamacallit, I'm blanking. Preview. There's a preview button. So if you're at your parties, or if you're doing an online party, offer for your guests to show them what it looks like. It's not an exact replicate of what the bag is going to look like, but it's pretty close, and they can see what fonts might work better, what colors might work better with their print. So just that's where that is. Contacts. This is where all of your contacts are going to be. So as you start meeting people and growing your business, you know, say you meet someone at a vendor fair and you want, and they say, hey, I'd love to keep in contact. Can you keep me on your mailing list? You would go into contacts and add their info. Reports. This is pretty much for when you start to build your team. But then here are, if someone buys gift certificates, so you would manage those here. It will keep a list of all of the numbers of gift certificates. So someone would buy a gift certificate, they're allotted a certain number, and that stays in your back office till they're ready to redeem it. We can go over that. So let's talk about how to set up your very first party on your website. So we are going to go to parties. We're going to click on that. And you're going to see right here, there's a big pink new party button. So first of all, here's all of my parties that are on my site right now. And it just kind of gives you a running tab of what's going on in the parties. So it'll say someone ordered online, blah, blah, blah. They're all in there. So let's take a look. So we're going to set up a new party. I'm going to fake a new party here. Okay. Click that. And party name. So you have to do that. Mine are pretty boring. You can get as crazy as you want. So let's just say, well, let's do my daughter's name. Emma's 31 party. I told you I'm boring. Now it's gonna, you don't have to do a party description. I usually only do those like if there's certain guidelines. So if I do like a mystery hostess party, I might type in one entry for every $31 that you spend or whatever. Or if it's a fundraiser, I will say, 15% of all proceeds are going back to XYZ Foundation. So next question is, what type of party is this? So you can pick home party, party on the go, online, however you want to do it. This is mostly so that home office can track how we're partying. But for this situation, let's say home party, okay? And we're gonna pick a party date, and let's just throw out, let's say it's next Saturday at 12. That works for me, right? Okay, so then you're gonna start typing in your hostess's name. Now, ironically, there's Emma. So if you had someone already in your system, you could just go ahead and click who it is. But for sake of training purposes, I will enter this out. So email, let's give her, I think I gave her, so I'll type in an email address, which is my open. That's her phone number. And then you'll just keep filling this out. And so there we go. Sometimes you will get, so like Lisa Inglemore, for instance. So you're Emsworth, but when you type in your zip, you're going to get obviously Bellevue, Avalon, Emsworth, Pittsburgh. So you'll just click whichever one is appropriate. And then you're going to hit save and continue. See, now here's Emma. So we're just going to hit, let's see, we'll just select because it's the same person. Okay, let me save. I should have put that a different name. Okay, so here's all of our party details. So there's the home party, the date, everything. Here's an important thing to look at. So right here where my arrow is, this says show on your site. You're going to want to make sure that that's clicked, because if it's not going to be on your site. Why would you not want it on your site? Sometimes you can, if you want to set up parties in advance. So say I know I have a September party, but it's August, so it's August. So I can unclick it. That way people don't accidentally start shopping too early from that September party. Again, so we're going to click it and make sure that's because you want them to shop. There's your party name. There's a party link right there. Here's a little tip. Sometimes, although it's getting better, sometimes party links don't work. I'm not a techie person, so I can't explain this to you, but sometimes on phones, it could get kind of glitchy and something to do with cookies and getting, cleaning your browser history, whatnot. But anyway, you may give that party link to your guests, or if most of you are familiar with Partying with Me, you'll see that I always just say, go to my website, click on my parties, and shop under Lisa's name or Callie's name, whoever. Okay, but again, there's the party link. And like I said, it 9 times out of 10 works, but if it doesn't work, that's the reason. So, okay, so we're gonna hit save and update, and then we're gonna go back up here, and now we're gonna click on, see over here, it says hostess. And then there's all the hostess information. It's going to ask you, there's your tax rate. It's going to ask you, do you want to show the hostess address to customers? So if you're having a home party, you're going to want to click that so people know where to go. If I'm doing a Facebook party or online party, I won't click it because people don't really need to know the hostess address. Sometimes hostesses don't want their address on to be made available. So if they don't, honor her request and make sure it's not clicked. Now this part, hostess portal, that gives the hostess access to her party on your website, so she can check who's placed orders, who's RSVPing, and so on. So it gives her her own personal password to log into your website, and pretty much have access to something like your back office. So you would click send. I'm not going to send to myself right now. So you would click send. That would give her all this information right here. And then when you're done doing that, you'll hit save and update. And then that is that. Oh, one more quick thing. For those of you who have partied with me before, let's just leave that. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, on this first part where the party information, here's your home party. Under here, I forgot to show you. So a lot of times if I have local hostesses, I will often have it shipped to myself and package the orders for them, and I'll usually attach like a little thanks for ordering type card to their bag. You don't have to do this. A lot of consultants don't, but I do because sometimes I'll throw on extra orders that my customers have just to save them a couple dollars, and I don't want my hostess to try to track me down to give me my customers' orders. So I will, if you do this, see how it says consultant. So you ship to consultant. Now just be warned if you are, so for me, Beaver County, I have a 6% sales tax. So if it's shipping to me, then the customers are going to get charged 6% sales tax. If they, for instance, the county over, which I'm about 15 minutes away from, they have 7% sales tax. So you have to watch your sales tax so that you're charging appropriately. Okay, and then that's about it. Then you're open. You're ready to go. You're ready to go on your website. Everyone can start ordering. What else do I want to tell you? I'll show you what a party looks like. Let's leave this. I'll show you what happens in an active party where people are placing orders. So let's look here at this Elise's party. Okay, so you'll see the tabs up here. There's the About section we just worked on. There is a place for invitations. They can, this is, again, the hostess can do this through her portal. Remember that? So she can pick an invitation. She can write it out and email it to her friends. Now let's look at the orders because I'll show you what this looks like. So here are orders in my current party that's closing today. So it'll show you here. Here is the personal volume. Personal volume is what we get paid commission on, your 25% to start. And then here comes the dog. And then this is also what your hostess earns her rewards off of. The order total is the total of sales with tax and shipping. So, but if you look here, you'll see the customers. So this Trisha, I don't know how you say her name. She ordered online, and she her total was 33. So again, you'll see these are all website orders. You will get an email to whatever email you have on file that so-and-so has placed an order under so-and-so's party. And it's just going to hang out there until the end. I'll do a quick, without hitting submit, I'll show you what it looks like when we're ready to close a party. So let's say we're getting ready to start closing. There's the host tab again. And now see, it'll show you how much she has in hostess credit, how many exclusives she can order, and how many half prices she can order. You would then click create hostess order, and then you would start to shop. So let's just do this really quick. So let's say she's going to do the 24/7 case. Now watch this. Let's just add your order, and it's going to ask you, how are you paying for that? And you can use, say, hostess credit and fill in the blank, and then it's just going to keep asking you. So it's pretty cut and dry. Now I'm just kind of frozen here. Anyway, sorry, I didn't think this through. So when you're all done entering her things, this is the last thing you'll do, review and submit. And see, it shows you everybody's orders. And so when everybody's payment's done and everything, you would click this submit order, and that's it. You can't go back in and change anything. So make sure that everybody has things shipping where they're supposed to. So if you have someone who lives in Arkansas and your hostess is in Pennsylvania and they forgot to choose to direct ship to their house, you better make sure that she wants it to go to the hostess because it's going to go to Pennsylvania and she's in Arkansas. So just be super careful about that. So anyway, that was a lot of information, but I just wanted to show you all how to start. I'm on the computer. That's just how you would go about doing setting up your very first party. So I hope that helps. Like I said, please, please, please go to TOT and click on New Consultant, and there will be everything that you need to start setting up your website. Oh, and one quick thing. Let's do this while you're all still here with me. When you joined, you were given a consultant ID. So right now your website is www.my31.com/ whatever that number is. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to go ahead and change it. So for instance, you all know mine is S-Crease, is my / S-Crease. So I'm going to show you how to quickly change that and to personalize your website. So let me do this share screen real quick. And there we go. All right, so let's go back to that. Okay, so here we are on our dashboard on TOT. You're going to go to, oh, okay, so here is my welcome Susan. So we're going to click this little guy. So you're going to click on my profile, and you, oh, here, first of all, here's how you would put a photo on your site. Choose your file, upload, do that. I would say my recommendation to you is, this is your business, so I would try to pick a picture that is representative of you. So I wouldn't put a picture of my dog, or you want people to recognize your face. So get a nice picture of yourself, because that's going to represent you. That picture is going to show up on anything that the company does, whether, say you earn your Startswell. There's a whole list of Startswell earners. There's your picture. So do you want it to be your little Fido or do you want it to be you? So here we go. So we're going to click View Profile in my virtual office. And this is where you can change your commission, how you're paid out, all of that good stuff. So here's your shipping information, mailing information. Let's see, additional information. So this is what's listed on your website. So here's my home phone. If you want to add a fax number, if you want to, whatever you want to do. If you want to go in and change your email that you started with, you would do that. Down here is where you would say you have your card on file or your credit card, and I don't know, you want to change it to your credit, from your debit card to a credit card. You would just go ahead and click Manage Cards, and you would change the information. Here's how you would change your website address. So my website information, here are your URLs. So you would go ahead and here and, oh no, that just takes me there. All right, well, that's where that section is. And then options, personalize. Oh, here it is. So you can decide what name you want to use. So say you have a, say your name is Alexandria, but you go by Alex. You can go in and change it to say Alex Smith versus Alexandria. And then here's your website name, one word only. So you would fill that in there. And then, anything else. What do you want to show on your website? And then down here, you can do a welcome message. Mine needs to be updated, I'm just realizing. So anyway, it just gives your customers a little blurb about who you are and why you joined 31, whatever you want them to know. Other than that, I think that's it for now. So yeah, so that is it. Let me go back to okay. So that is it. Sorry it took me a lot longer, but that's how you set up your first party and how you go about changing your web name. So hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions, and thanks again for listening. So talk to you soon. Bye.